Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, today is another day. Okay, we were treating nouns and we finished with proper nouns, collective nouns, and somehow concrete nouns. So today we shall focus our attention on abstract nouns. Okay, abstract nouns. So on concrete nouns, we are saying that concrete nouns are nouns which can generally be seen or touched. Things that can be seen or touched. So there are a lot of things you can see and touch. Okay, and we are saying that we have boy, table, pen, shirt, mobile phones, keys. Those are the things you can see and touch. There are a lot of things when we say you should mention, you can mention up to 3 months and still you'll be mentioning them simply because they are concrete. Okay, something you can see and touch. And the word concrete in a no, something you can see and touch, different concrete. So nouns are ubetumi ehu no touch different concrete nouns. That's why we have table, pen, and those are the things you can see. Okay, the three kinds of nouns named above are all concrete nouns. Proper noun, concrete. Collective nouns, concrete. Okay, so now the opposite of concrete nouns are abstract nouns. The opposite of concrete nouns are abstract nouns, and they are nouns which cannot be seen with our eyes. Okay, therefore, abstract nouns. Abstract nouns refer to things which cannot be seen or touched. They are nouns which are not physical things. You cannot see them, but they are nouns. So, in other words, abstract nouns denote some quality, state, or action. They represent some quality, state, or action. Okay. Example, in terms of quality, there are some examples that we have cleverness. Can we see cleverness, or let me see something clever? You cannot see. Okay, you cannot see nor touch. We have humility. Humility is a word you cannot see. Sweetness, sweetness. Can we see sweetness? No. Justice? No. Honesty, sincerity. These are things you cannot see, but they are measured. That is why it is the quality. Quality means the measurement of something. Quality, you measure something and know how wealthy the thing is, or you can weigh it and know which one is heavier than the other. Okay, so when you hear the word quality, what should come in mind is something you can measure. Okay, we measure at the end on warfare, send a mood through here. Then we have state. Okay, abstract now we have in a state form. That one we have poverty, manhood, youth, pleasure, hardness. It is in a state because it is in a state form because this one it is based on condition. The state at which the thing is, okay, it is based on what certain conditions. It is based on certain conditions. And then a state, So poverty, a state of condition, manhood, youth. Okay. Then we have action. Action, you can refer back that a verb is an action word. Therefore, action. Laughter. Laughter. Ubi is rare. Action or this no. Fight. Okay, when two or more people are fighting, you could see the way the action is being done. Okay, choice. When there are two things and you have to pick one, okay, you have your choice to pick. Movement. These are all action words. Struggle, journey. Okay, and these are all what abstract nouns. So abstract nouns, in terms of abstract nouns, we have three kinds: quality, state, and action. And don't forget, abstract nouns can be formed from adjectives or from common nouns. Abstract nouns can be formed from adjectives or common nouns. Okay, and they can also be formed from what? Verbs. So we have abstract nouns as the basic form, which can be formed from adjectives, nouns, and what? Verbs. These things can be formed from adjectives, nouns, and what? Verbs. So let's check on those things, and you get to know what we are trying to talk about. So now we have abstract, the subtopic is abstract nouns formed from adjectives. We have abstract nouns, things you cannot see nor touch. You can never see them, or you cannot touch abstract nouns. Therefore, in this instance, we have adjectives. Okay, we have adjectives, and we shall look at the abstract form of the adjective. Okay, because we are saying that abstract nouns are things you cannot see or touch. Therefore, the word wise is under adjective. Wise is an adjective. Therefore, the abstract form of wise is wisdom. The abstract form of wise is wisdom. Poor is an adjective. The abstract form of poor is poverty. High, the abstract form of the adjective high is height. Okay, height, you know, you cannot touch height. Okay, height where the beer you cannot touch or see, but it is there as a word. Shortness is the abstract from shortness. Honesty, long, length, darkness, bravery. Have you seen bravery before? No. Can you touch something bravery? No. Hot is an adjective. When it comes to its abstract form, it is what? Heat. You cannot touch heat. Bitterness is the abstract form of what? Bitter. And we have abstract nouns formed from common nouns. Abstract nouns formed from common nouns. Okay, man is a common noun. As for man, you can touch man, but the abstract form of man is manhood. And you know, say come manhood enya dia obetim do so. Childhood obeti and adolescent is a transition from childhood to adulthood. Childhood, you cannot touch childhood. Okay, but the common noun child, that one it can be seen and touched. And on a common noun in him. But abstract noun of this child a childhood, friend a friendship, captain a captainship, priest a priesthood, agent a agency, kin a kinship, infant a infancy, slavery, motherhood. Okay, so there are a lot of these things you have to read on. So now when you are speaking, you know when to use manhood, okay, as an abstract word now, and you know that these things are rules in English you have to learn. Okay, and there are a lot of them, because if a child is a common noun, and we are saying that we also have abstract noun, then a child here coming to an abstract way, something you cannot see or touch, is childhood. And these things we use them every day. But we don't know where they are coming from. They are rules in English that we need to follow and know when and how to use these words when we are speaking or constructing what sentences. You have to take note of this. So these are abstract nouns formed from common nouns. Abstract nouns formed from common nouns. Okay. Now let's go to abstract nouns formed from verbs. Formed from verbs. So we have verbs and we have abstract noun. We have verbs here and we have abstract nouns here. We have verbs here and abstract noun here. The reason being that the subtopic is abstract nouns formed from verbs. So there are verbs in which we can get abstract nouns from. Okay, serve, the verb example, we have serve. Serve is a verb. And in its abstract form, it is what called service. Service. So serve a verb. About an abstract form, a service. Live, 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 a verb. Watching you live, or live football, live, live, about abstract form, a live. This one is live. This one is life. Obey, a verb. About an abstract noun, a obedience. A obedience. Choose, choice. Choose, no, a verb. Choice, no, a abstract noun. Move, move, a motion. Move. If I say move, you move. Okay. But in its abstract form, no, you find motion. Hate, hatred. Protect, protection. Think, thought. Free, freedom. Please, pleasure. Judge, judgment. Judge, judgment. These are also some of the words. Okay. Therefore, from today onwards, you know when to use the word judgment. It is in an abstract form. Into protection, protection, protection. That word is in what? An abstract form. It is an abstract noun. Okay. So protect is a verb, all right, as we all know. But its abstract noun form is what? Protection. So you bear these things in mind. Note that from next week, we shall change from grammar to literature. From next week, we shall change from grammar to what? Literature. And from literature to composition. Okay, from literature to composition, so that we can have a fair share of the aspects in English. We need to do the aspects so that you can be conversant with all the aspects. So from next week we shall be dealing with literature and composition. I'm sure you are okay. If there are questions, let me know, so that we explain it further for you to get an in-depth knowledge about the whole thing. Thank you very much for listening. I know you will read more on it and be conversant with the various forms. Thank you.